Customer states tire went flat.
Please check and advise.
Please check and advise.
Customer states their car has no power. The mechanic found this pretty fast, and the customer started laughing when the mechanic showed him the issue.
Customer just drove this all the way here, said that it's steering funny. It felt like he almost wrecked it, but he put a new front end together himself. I just drove it into the shop, and yes, it's one of those. And first thing I noticed, first off, ball joint spacers, but then I noticed the tie rods. Okay, I swear on my life, I just pulled this in. That's right. Yeah, he drove that here. He drove it here. Jesus Christ.
This mechanic had to work on this customer's car that had sat for the last 2 years, and in that time thousands of these spiders had unfortunately decided to move in.
The car's off. It's steam.
All right, today's customer states, I smell something coming from my car. Maybe that thing is the problem. Ooh. Sorry, bro.
This just came from a dealer who had just put these brakes on. Well, I guess you could say they put them on most of the way.
God, I love that Pepto-Bismol ass trans fluid, dude. Look at that. 3rd gen Dodge. And the oil, dude. Piss water, dude. Pepto-Bismol trans and piss water.
This fleet vehicle rolled back in on a tow truck after the customer complained that the car was hard to drive and creating smoke. They most likely left the parking brake on for God knows how long.
2006, I think. Ford F-150, customer states, doesn't start. This is going to be the easiest diag of the day. Go ahead and put that right back in there. Pretend like we didn't see anything.
Customer states tire won't hold air. Yeah. Oh. Oh.
This 2026 Ford Explorer rolled back into the shop after only 343 miles because this window wouldn't roll all the way up. It ended up needing the regulator replaced, which is pretty crazy for a brand new vehicle.
Customer states, my 2016 Chevy Traverse sounds like the tires is squalling going down the road. Customer, you're right again.
Customer states, you think you can patch it? How is this thing even still holding air? And that's not even the only one, but it's the worst one.
Volkswagen came in to have their injectors replaced as it was running poorly, but ended up leaving with the rebuild as the damage was a bit more than what they thought.
I'll show you what happens when you don't change a timing belt on a Colorado. I'll show you the missing teeth on the belt and you'll see. And the old common little Welsh plug leaking. I mate thought it was a snap camshaft, but it's just the teeth are missing on it, so it doesn't want to run. So obviously need to pull the head off and have a look. Yeah, but do your timing belts. It's easy to do.
This mechanic's boss was asking why he removed the wheel when this vehicle was in for an oil service. Customer states, ever since you worked on my radio, there's been a rattle in the dash. They were right about hearing a rattle, but the mechanic definitely didn't cause it.
Well, I'm not going to lie. Inspected this and found this great big spiky Allen key just randomly sticking through his mud flap. Cool, I mean it wants a tyre, but it's a good way to have a blowout.
This is why a lot of mechanics say to not use any type of stop leak or similar products, as this is what was still in the block after the mechanic had already done 2 chemical flushes prior to pulling the head off.
Customer states, my 2024 Toyota Corolla won't hardly go, it's making a noise. Customer? You are right again.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
This customer topped up their oil and forgot to put the oil cap back on, and then drove for about 30 miles before realizing at least it's going to provide a bit of rust protection for them.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Customer just bought this 2019 Porsche Cayenne Turbo with 34,000 miles, and on the drive home it started making this noise. Thankfully it was bought from a dealership and they're taking the car back.
Alright, shake that. You're not supposed to do that.
Customer states my vehicle is shaking like crazy when I start it up and it's making funny noises. Well, I'm gonna have some bad news for you. Pretty sure one of your pistons decided to try and make it leave from the engine. Didn't make it all the way out though.
Customer states they hear a clunking noise coming from the front.
Bro, people be like, my gas pedal feel weird. Yeah, because you got all the damn floor mats in there. That'd feel weird too if you were pressing that.
I think this customer might be a fair bit overdue on some new struts. What's not videoed is where they had been contacting the hood.
Customer states seat makes noise when moving. Yeah, sounds about right.
Customer states the coolant keeps overflowing when I take it on long drives, and they had taken it to a different shop 3 times for this issue, guessing it's head gasket time.
Y'all ever see some like this before? The oil filter housing like exploded off of the thing of pressure. This was still in the housing. Like, that's crazy. You can see it melted the filter and like made that one. I've never seen this before.
Run flat tires, baby. I think you'll be all right. Nah, I think I can repair that. This one, how about this one? Ooh, I got a 2-for-1 today, boys. There it is.
Customer states their car won't start, and there's a loud clunk when they try to. It ended up being a seized AC compressor.
Oh yeah, it's fighting.
Oh no. Hey guys, check it out. I just found my aluminum magnet.
Customer drove their Ford Expedition in like this, only wanting a fuel service.
It hurts so good. This song is gonna be more perfect for the situation. It hurts so good. There it is. Liggy, liggy, liggy. It's no good.
Mechanic did this temporary fix on his mother's gear linkage with this zip tie a whole 7 years ago before it finally gave up again.
Free brake inspection. Let me see. You got a flashlight or something? Put that flashlight on.
Got a performance chip tapped into one of the nav sensors, T-tapped. Not on the other side, only one performance chip.
Pilot states he experienced some nose wheel vibration on takeoff and believed the shimmy dampener failed. The steering horn is wiggling because the last guy put the wrong hardware in and it's sheared due to the stress. It's supposed to have a clevis bolt with a cotter pin, as the clevis is designed to take the shear load without breaking. Customer parked in a car park that had a few repairs recently, and I'm guessing with the heat she managed to bring one home with her.
Here's a little one for you. The Hyundai i30 and some of the other models. You get a knocking in the steering. It's this little part here. Look at that, just eats itself. See, we've got the new one here, and that one fits inside there.
Customer states there's a wobble. Please check and advise. Yeah, a little bit of a wobble. I see nothing wrong here. Good.
Mechanic bought this E90 for cheap, knowing it was going to have some issues. After seeing some odd codes, he decided to check the oil and saw this. Luckily the head and the head gasket were totally fine, because this was caused by an oil filter housing gasket that had gone bad.
Customer states they did half the work already. But if you look, the rotor's not even big enough to fit on both of the pads. You dig even deeper, the backing plate's on backwards and scraped out of your brand new rotor. That's not even the right one. You put your inner tie rod on wrong, and so now you have 2 turns one way, 1.5 the other. And if you look, the little metal plate's not even on top of your shock. That thing's about to fall through.
Customer states the tyre refuses to air up.
The customer complaint was oil light on the dash, and we stripped the rocker off, and this is what we found. So you can see some evidence here on cylinder 1 of the sort of crystallized diesel there. And if I take you over to the rocker cover, you can see the damage caused by it there in comparison to the other 3 injectors.
This vehicle came in because the driver could feel a shake, and this was the amount of wheel weights on the wheel. After removing all of them and spinning it again, it showed that it only needed a quarter of what was originally on it.
Plus 125 is 850. Now let's go to the inside. 2 makes 1050. 1150. 1350. 1450. That's nearly 3/4 of a pound. And how did that balance out, you ask? Not well.
That looks spango mullered. Now inside, what's in the box? Destruction. And just, God knows what, that is just... That's proper.
Customer states he feels a small vibration, especially at highway speeds. Thanks for watching another episode of Mechanical Nightmare. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you have your own clip you can send to us using the link in the description. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys in the next episode.